Northeast Kansas.
The Topeka Symphony promises a binge-worthy new season, and the first installment drops this weekend. Kyle Wiley-Pickett is here to tell us all about it. Welcome to you.
Thank you. Good to be back.
Good to have you. Yes, binge-worthy is the name of the season. Explain how you're trying to
all of our concerts this year are stories with compelling characters and compelling music behind it. And I was trying to kind of come up with a good name for the season, and my 15-year-old said, "Hey, Dad, these are all kind of binge-worthy." We just finished watching like The Whole Americans back to back. And he said, "These are all kind of binge-worthy stories," and that stuck. So
you just need to ask the kids when you need help with things like that. Yeah. Don Juan is the first one.
Don Juan is the first one. So the great Spanish lover, the legend about him, and the piece that we play by Richard Strauss is a musical portrait of Don Juan. It also happens to be one of the most difficult pieces in the entire repertoire for the orchestra, and they have.
So the members said thanks.
Yeah. They said this is the first thing we're doing on the season, but they've risen to the occasion. They're playing spectacularly, and it's one of those pieces that really showcases the talent that we have in our own orchestra here in Topeka.
And is this just one single long piece?
No,
or how do you
Don Juan's pretty short. It's about 17 minutes. So that's the first piece on the concert. And then we have another piece by a living American composer, Valerie Coleman, who's an African-American woman who wrote this great piece called Umoja. And then on the second half of the concert, we are featuring one of the 3 winners of the Van Cliburn piano competition that just took place. For those who don't know, that's like the Olympics of piano.
Okay.
So every 4 years, best in the world come together. And we have Vitaly Starikov playing with us, playing music of Tchaikovsky. And I can tell you, this guy is off the charts, out of this world. We will not be able to afford him after this year. So we got him now, and this is your chance to come and see him.
The pieces that they're playing, do they kind of encompass still that love theme?
Yeah, so he's
romance?
playing Tchaikovsky's First Piano Concerto, which is this giant romantic, absolutely, love theme, but also spectacular. I mean, it's one of these kind of fireworks pieces, and when you see him play, you'll just be blown away. Absolutely.
So this is something that people want to listen to again and again and again.
Yes, absolutely.
You mentioned that the person who's joining you won a competition. You have your own kind of competition coming up this weekend. You want everyone to know about.
Yeah, the Topeka Symphony has its own young artist auditions, and those are where this is for high school musicians, and it's a chance to play with the orchestra as a soloist, and that competition is on Sunday after our concert. So this Sunday at 1 o'clock at White Concert Hall. That's open to the public, free, and if anybody wants to come and see outstanding young high school soloists come and compete for a chance to play with the orchestra, that's on Sunday at White Concert Hall.
And they are already signed up?
They're all ready. They have their time slots. They're all ready to go.
So do some of them, have they performed with your youth orchestra, or how do they?
Some of them have played with our youth orchestras, and some of them, we open it to all of Northeast Kansas. So it's kind of this whole region here. And so, it's always exciting.
I was going to say, what is so fun for you about seeing the young people come and compete?
Every year I'm blown away by the talent and dedication of these young musicians, and it's one of those things where you just recognize there's so much good happening in our community. Sometimes we focus, in the news on the bad, the things that are, but there are these young people who are just excelling at this skill, who have, musicianship and training and also great emotional capacity, and so it's fun for me to get to hear all of them.
Well, and if it wasn't for the young people being interested, we wouldn't have the adult orchestra.
That's right.
We need to foster the interest and the talent young. Don Juan with the Topeka Symphony is coming up 7:30 Saturday at White Concert Hall on the Washburn University campus. Those tickets are available for you at topekasymphony.org. You can get your season tickets yet as well.
That's true.
And then come on back to White Concert Hall on Sunday, 1 o'clock, to watch those young people compete for the chance to play with the adults.
Yes.
Appreciate you, Kyle. Always fun to hear you and
me.
to see how you're putting these agendas together for the performances.